I made $10,764 in just 72 hours by creating only 3 pieces of content using AI. And before you think this is another get-rich-quick scheme, let me be clear. This is a real proven business model that I've been perfecting over the past year and a half. And in this video, I'm going to peel back the curtain and show you exactly how this works. First, I'll walk you through my business model. Then I'll show you the exact AI tool and share how I trained it to create those 3 pieces of content that generated the $10,764 payday. And I'll show you the exact content and the offer that made it happen. And if you want to get my full AI content multiplication workshop that shows you exactly how I train AI to create content at scale while still maintaining my business context and my authentic voice, then I'm going to drop a link in the description so you can join our Community Builders Elite and you can get instant access. Now let's dive in and let me show you exactly how this works. So first you need to understand the business model that makes this all possible. So I make money online by selling a monthly or annual subscription to my courses, my coaching, and my tools using a community platform called Skool. Skool is basically a place where you can share your knowledge and your skills with others and get paid for it. Now I use what I call a 2-community model to help me to make money with Skool. Let me head over to the computer and show you how this works. All right, so let me give you a quick overview of how this business model works. Remember, we have 2 communities, right? And so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to drive traffic to our first community, which is our free community. And so we drive traffic using organic social media. We use YouTube and we use Facebook ads. We drive all of that traffic to our free community. Now, once they're inside of our free community, now we have a platform that we can continuously nurture those leads to build know, like, and trust and hopefully convert those people into paying customers. Now, when it comes to conversion, we have 2 different ways that we do that. The first way that we do that is we drive everybody into the community, and then we have multiple mechanisms inside the community to try to get people on a discovery call. That's the first way that we try to convert people into a paying customer. Now the next method, the second method that I'm going to show you, this is actually how we made that $10,764, and it's using what I like to call conversion events. All right, so sales calls, our first way to convert people into our offers, is a one-to-one approach to sales. So that means that me, one person, is going to jump on a call with another person, and I'm going to try to convert that person into our offer. So that approach is limited by the number of hours that I have in the day to take sales calls, okay? So conversion events, on the other hand, is a one-to-many approach to sales, meaning me, one person, can create a piece of content or a series of content or a presentation that tries to convert those people one-to-many, okay? And so with the one-to-many approach, I can scale my revenue a lot faster because I'm not limited by number of hours in the day. But when you combine those 2 approaches together, that's going to be your most powerful approach, okay? Now, when we're talking about conversion events, the very first step, and probably the key to making this all successful, is creating a very strong offer. The first step of creating that strong offer is having a reason behind your promotion. So the campaign that we're talking about, where I generated $10,764 in 72 hours, was our Black Friday promotion. So the event was, or the reason was, Black Friday. The next thing that we want to do is we want to create a special bonus for this offer. Now, I don't like to offer discounts. How I like to make this special and unique and make it exclusive is by adding special bonus that is only available during this promotion that just makes it irresistible. So for this particular promotion, what we did is we bundled up our annual subscription to Community Builders Elite, which is our paid community. So they got everything that was in the typical annual subscription, and they got 2 months off discount for annual. And then what we added as a bonus was done for you CRM and community setup. I knew that if I offered a done for you setup of this, that would be a very appealing offer for a lot of people, and we'd probably sell out pretty easily. So that was the bonus that we added. And then to add scarcity and urgency around the offer, what I did was I created only 10 spots available for this particular offer. So after those 10 spots were gone, the promotion was over and they couldn't get the bonus anymore. So that's how we packaged up a very special offer, and that's how we were so successful with this particular campaign. Now let's actually talk about the different formats that we can use for conversion events and how you can run each one of these. All right, so let's talk about the different types of conversion events, and we'll start with the easiest one, which is the promo cycle. So a promo cycle is very simple. It's basically where we take the limited time offer and we create a series of community posts and emails to promote the offer. So that's a promo cycle. The next progression, and a little bit more difficult to run, but probably gets a little bit better result, is a webinar. So this is where we're going to use the same types of posts. So we're going to create some posts and emails, and this time we're actually going to promote the webinar. And then we're going to get as many people on the webinar as possible. And at the end of the webinar, we make the offer. And so hopefully we convert people from the webinar. And then the next progression up, which is a little bit more difficult, but probably gets the best result, is a workshop. So this is where we're going to take the promotional posts and emails, and we're going to use those to promote a workshop. And then on the workshop, after we've helped somebody implement a piece of our process, we're going to pitch the offer. And so this is probably one of my favorite, because your audience gets to spend a lot more time with you. So you build that know, like, and trust a lot faster. And if you do that, they're much more likely to convert. Okay, so those are the three different kind of ways that we approach conversion events. Now, for our Black Friday offer, where we generated that $10,764, we used a promo cycle. And so I've trained AI, and I'll show you the tool here in just a second, to write all the posts and the emails for this particular type of conversion event. And so now I want to take you over to the AI tool and reveal to you what that tool is, and I'll show you exactly how I trained it to get it to create these posts for me. All right, so the AI tool that I use for these promo cycles is Claude AI. And so I chose Claude AI because I honestly think it's the best at writing marketing copy. I've tried the exact same processes with ChatGPT, and it just didn't give me anywhere close to the result that Claude did. So Claude is the tool. And I actually use the $20 a month version of Claude because that gives you the ability to create what are called projects. And with projects, what you do is you create these different individual projects and you train them on specialized skills that they can do really, really well. Okay. So this is my promo cycle agent. This is a project. And then I've uploaded to the knowledge base for this particular project how to run a 4-day flash sale, which is the promo cycle. So it gives it exact strategy. It shows it exactly how to do it. And then I've also given it examples and templates of what good content for this particular type of promotion looks like. So now this is fully trained on how to run these promo cycles. And so now let me show you the actual conversation that I had to create this Black Friday promo cycle. I uploaded those documents. I came in here and said, hey, I just uploaded these two documents, one that explains how to run a flash sale and the other with templates and how to use them and how they work. Can you review those documents and help me come up with the flash sale strategy and write the emails for my upcoming Black Friday offer? So with these projects, you can think of these projects as employees that have very specialized skills that they're really good at. And so I'm just going to have a back and forth conversation with this project to get the output that I want. And so I basically told it to review those documents so it understands what we're doing. And then it asked me, hey, can you give me some more information about the offer so I can help you create a more targeted strategy and email sequence. So I gave it more details about the offer. I think it wanted a little bit more information. So I just kept giving it more in-depth information so it could create a better output. And so after I had this back and forth conversation, it finally came up with the Black Friday emails. This is basically what that would look like, a series of emails. And then I just repurposed the emails for my community posts. And honestly, I probably edited 10% of this, so it was pretty damn good what it came out with. And you know the end result. We actually sold out of the Black Friday offer Wednesday before Black Friday. So 2 days before Black Friday even came in here. So let me head over to Community Builders Elite and let me show you the results of this actual campaign and other campaigns that we've run using the exact same Claude project. All right, so here we are in Community Builders Elite. And it's funny that we're actually running a conversion event right now. The other day I did a webinar and now we're in the deadline phase where I'm basically closing out the offer tomorrow. So I just wanted to show you that we actually eat our own dog food and we do exactly what we're saying in these videos. All right, so let me go into the classroom here. In the classroom, we have a module called monetize. If I click into that, this is where I share every single promotion that I've ever run or ever will run that's helping me grow my community-based business, all right? And so we've actually generated now, we're making $18,000 in monthly recurring revenue from our paid community subscriptions alone. And then we also have our high ticket offer on top of that that's making us even more money. And this is where I share all the promotions that allowed me to do that. All right, so what we do is we break down the actual promotion itself. I have a video that goes through that, and then I also share the swipe files, which is the exact posts and emails that we ran this promotion with so that our community members can just copy what I'm doing. And so here are the 3 posts. I've opened them up here. Let's walk through the strategy here. Okay, so this first post was on Monday. Remember, this is a Black Friday promotion, so it's supposed to go from Monday to Friday, but we sold out on Wednesday. This is the first post, and this is basically just teasing something that's coming. We're making a big announcement tomorrow at 10 a.m., just getting them excited and anticipating what's coming, and then just giving them, letting them know that they should be ready when it comes out, because there's limited spots available. I also said, P.S., if you want first dibs on the limited spots available, then comment the word dibs below. We had 2 people that commented on this post. So those are people that I can either reach out with right when they made the comment to see if to give them the offer to see if they want to join, because we did have limited spots available. Try to create that scarcity and urgency because they need to take action now if they want to make sure that they get in, and then try to make our first sales. Okay, so that was the first post. That was on Monday. This is the second post, which was on Tuesday, and this is where we actually make the announcement of what's in the offer. You can see here that the done for you white glove setup bonus is here, like I mentioned. And then we have the announcement that there's only 10 spots available to claim this offer. Now for this particular post, we had 37 comments. Now some of those are me counting down the number of spots available when somebody purchases. And so that is another kind of tactic that I use to create more scarcity and urgency when I run these promotions. And the other ones are me kind of responding to people. But let's just say that's 15 people that raised their hand and said, hey, I'm interested in this offer. Now I can reach out to those people in the DM and try to sell them on the offer in the DM. Or if they need a little bit more information, we can book a phone call with those people. But then again, a lot of people just went to the link and actually purchased the offer because there was only 10 spots available and they didn't want to miss out. And then the final post is where I just pulled out something from the offer, made it sound really cool, hyped it up, and then wrote a post about it, or the AI tool wrote a post about it. And then I included the offer at the end and said, hey, we've only got 2 spots available. And then this is the post where we actually sold out. And all of this content was created by our promo cycle project that I just showed you earlier. Now, if you stuck around at the end of this video and you're somebody who wants to learn how to do this stuff, you want to learn how to build a community-based business, you want to learn how to create these conversion events that bring in cash flow very quickly, then I'm going to drop a link in the description where you can come join our elite community, come join the family, and I hope to see you inside. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.